can do it if you are ambidextrous. I see a lot of players who search for the other hand, as it were, shouldn't do.
ちょっとした店のさ、ですね、あここに入れてください。そちらで入れてください。
Pretty good at the shots I need to shoot. Just practice some of that. Two-game lead. Albanians in those first 2 games now.
Hard enough. Zielinski's a fine potter. Get in. And indeed, he does, without wishing to identify a culprit, a scapegoat for the Albanian position. One has to say that 4 of the 5 racks they've lost as a result of mistakes by Vasar Spahiu. He was such a wonderful supplementing act in the first round. Also in this one, Jeremy.
Yeah, it's just been a few things. It started in game 1 and continued in game 2. He kind of shorted up there for a bit. Albanians got the lead, and now with a few in a row. Albanian Besar. Goes like that sometimes for some reason. It's just been a one player that makes all the great shots. Has a few fumbles.
Like any line break, it's a break.
Just a reminder that even though this is the second round, it's the same
Again, one missed, but other balls falling. We'll see how Zielinski's feeling here on this one ball. Nice little kiss off the pink. They would have been much closer to the one. Just guessed certainly attacking. Now a tough shot on the one. That's that kiss on the pink I was talking about. That'll be a tough shot on the one. I'll put the cue ball in position for the 2.
The senior fielder is at the age of 22.
Different action there than we've seen most. Zielinski has not moved until right before the last swing. Kind of settles in with 3 strokes and feet on slightly bouncing. It's still right on the trigger. Two escape coming, which should be this bottom cushion, bottom of your screen to the side cushion between the pink 4 and the red 3. That way the 2's not tucked away or anything, but it is a little odd, so a hit on the 1 goes a long ways here. That's interesting, though. The two-row kick is a very natural path,
So
right?
some of the
The way you're designed, the way you learn it, you really trust the two-row path. Interesting. At the beginning, away from it.
They know it's there. You do sometimes play this hurriedly, just 2 seconds.
そうなんだ。
Using those extensions early, whether it be push out, the situation is, you learn to trust your gut. You can't pick apart every shot. That's just how it is. 30-second shot clock and only one extension.
Early sometimes has merits, but it does leave you exposed.
Really night and day for the first round match. Into the heel early.
Last year, they beat China in the first round, then lost heavily 7-2 to the USA at the corresponding stage of the tournament until now. That was well wide from a player renowned as a really good potter.
It's funny, he was getting down on the ball and Conrad kind of started taking it until he got off the ball. I don't think that really bothered him. I'm not sure he was going to pull the trigger the first time down anyways. But I think he was worried about that upper to get to that rail a little quicker. Really designed and a big overcut. Leave everything behind. Shots.
そうだよね。
Of dependability and he's missing balls all over the place.
This table has its tough pockets, but at certain angles you can use the rail a little bit more and it slides into the corner. It's amazing at times how the players on the other side, right? It just seems like that's the missing big shot here, that little drag shot. Let's get really still drag. Play it twice over. So feeling pretty good. Little bit of a sweater there with the cue ball sort of ideal. Yeah, just go forward and let Conrad knock in a little more of a shot. Nothing major.
On the hill, they're doubling up on Albania at 6-3. The story of the match, though, not so much the balls, the fact that Albania have missed so many balls. The sun is setting in Lugo, Galicia of northwest Spain. We've been here for 2 weeks. We have the Spanish Open, and now it is the premier team event in 9-ball pool, the World Cup, where Poland are on the verge of being the first nation into the quarterfinals. They lead Albania 6-3 in a race to second. Speed to break. This time, as dry as you like.
And the one just an inch or so from the corner pocket. Round 7 got in the way. How much did it bounce up? Looks like maybe a real first shot. But I don't think it's the type of real first that you just have to make. You want to get the right spin on there. It gives you a little room for air. Pocketing the hair thickens. You did catch it thicker than you wanted. Cost him a little position on the 2, but was the emphasis. That's already made it. Nice jump shot from there with the 2, and you kind of feel like this is for the tournament life, Phil.
They're well capable, these two, of winning 4 consecutive racks, but the comeback has to start somewhere. If another mistake is made here, we'll be sitting down until conclusion.
Resting throws. Seems like a flat out cue ball. 2, no hanger. Difficult safety anytime you're on the rail. Hard to manipulate the cue ball, really work it one way or another. So he's going to try and play the 2 into the side. Come in rail, come 1 rail back. Green 6 with the cue ball is what I think it means. This is a shot that should be practiced, trying to just get the feel. Not so much worrying about containing the 2. Worry about that and never get behind the 6. But just get the speed right.
Indeed, the onus very much on Albania to make things happen.
Good ways to come underneath this. I think it's slide towards the paint. He stopped the cue ball, sitting the 2 up table. Really good. Point straight out a little bit. That's sort of a shot for How tough is this? You go by without getting snookered. You have to hit it easy.
You know, there's an awful lot to be said for youth. We've seen players in this tournament who are so tight, massively on shots. That was really instructive there. So calm, the head, never flinched.
Don't get into that at all. Big mistake. Some players have to stay away from it. Really rolling their ball, that's another thing. You really good players. Just got to hit and hope here. Play too planned.
For a moment I thought he'd pulled off an outrageous fluke. Had he done so, he would have snookered his partner.
All these little tricky starters, this isn't very difficult, but Besar's making this point. What's going to happen? Doubt round 1, you were sure what was going to happen. Just never know what you're going to do for Albania.
A litany of hurt for Spain in this match. Missed 9 balls. Straightforward. Strack missed 8 balls. Missed 2 in the 6th. Poor safety. Caused and overcome the 2 in the 9th and now scratched.
I think looking back, he learned he probably overhit it. That's why he lost the line on the cue ball. A little unlucky to find the inside pocket, but the cue ball was racing quite a bit. Now, watch the top players, no matter really what the shot is, whether they're moving the cue ball long ways or a little bit, just kind of calmly rolling around the table. So even when they're getting into the ball. And great here, it's just kind of smoothly going around. Creeping into position.
This is is it. This for the quarters. Not in doubt. Konrad Yezhushin loving life, so too Viktor Zielinski. Defeated by 7 racks to 3. They say in this competition you're only as strong as your weakest link. And I'm afraid to say tonight, unlike round 1, that also was very weak.
余分な時間がない。ベンチがあんまりですね。あ、これいいですよね。これで、これいいですよ。リース会社なんかそういうのいただかない。あ、そうか。会社が元々あんまり意外に、ただ、うちは消耗品の方です。儲からない。肉屋さんの測りやるあるんですね。だから今もこう後半で出るのが出るとか、これでラップしてて、ラップとか、資材系なんだ。それの方がレジロール僕は父親から父親は明らかだ。あ、僕は5代目。途中株のファンデーションの社長があるんです。このような感じですね。でも最初から当てて今は100%。あ、そうなんだ。今日が30何倍です。1000成長するのに一番シンプルだけど、この金ないとできんって言うから。いや、どこでいい？会社から借りれる。給与で買える。給与は別にどういう多くの給料があって一応決めたりして。この金ができるんだ。やれなくて税務署じゃない。大体ね、そうだね。例えば、やりようは、決めれんもんね。今はまだ言わない。僕が見たとき誕生日。
Poland are through to the quarterfinals of the 2023 World Cup of Pool. A 7-3 victory for them over Albania. You can see what it means to the players book their spot in the last 8. Great performance from the Polish team as well. Smiling around after that victory, so let's just confirm then. That's all for you and look ahead to match stats actually first of all. Carl Boyce is beside me. Carl, I mean, when you look at some of the numbers there, it was a much closer game than perhaps the score suggests.
Yeah, I mean, we've said it all week, haven't we? They're getting chances, and Albania played flawless in the first round. Also in the second, very, very disappointing performance that from Kenji and his partner Bessar.
Yeah, not their best, that's for sure, but enough to get Poland through into the quarterfinals. They're talking to Jeremy.
Well, good shooting, fellas. A couple days off. On to the quarterfinals. Crazy match to start. How did you feel?
Yeah, finally, after 10 years, Poland is in quarterfinals, so perfect for us. The match was crazy. A little rough Albania on the beginning, but finally we are in.
Yeah, well, it's got to be a good feeling. You said something about the country of Poland. You're also representing so many great Polish players that could certainly be on this team as well.
Yeah, we are honored that we can represent our country at the end of the matches. Like in the beginning, like we couldn't do almost nothing. We were just sitting on the chair. Like we played some great safeties, but we didn't have a game after it. You know, they also made a couple of mistakes in the end. We took advantage of it. We were just happy that we are through the next round.
Yeah, well, good shooting. It was a roller coaster. Now a little time off, and good luck in the quarters.
Yep, thank you very much.
So Poland are through then, just confirming that 7-3 result against Albania. They'll play either Germany or Canada in the quarter-finals, depending on the outcome of their match too. And as a reminder, we finished off round 1 a little bit earlier on this evening, the USA against South Korea, but round 2 very much continues. Next up, an Austrian team who've won 2 out of the last 5 editions of this competition. Bosnia-Herzegovina team who had a commanding victory in the first round against Hungary. So one of these teams are hugely in form in Bosnia and Herzegovina. The other scared against Australia, but Albania definitely know exactly what to do when it comes to winning World Cup of Pool competitions. They're getting warmed up on the table, so let's head over to commentary where Carl is going to be alongside Michael McMahon.
Yeah, thanks Hannah. So Poland's run of 4 successive finals culminated in one and only final appearance back in 2012. It's taken them 11 years to get back to the last 8, but they're now the first team through. And now Thursday's play draws to a conclusion with another ticket to the weekend's action on the line. Austria, 2-time winners. This is the lineup which won them both of those trophies. Mario He and the man at the table at the moment, Albin Ocean. The first round of the last 2 years, in fact, and looked as though they were heading for the same fate this time. Australia led them 6-3. Australians about as devastated as I've ever seen any team walking away from a World Cup of Pool match. They eventually lost 7-6, having definitely had their chances to win it. 2017 and 19, as you see there, were their World Cup glory years. In between, to the final. In fact, these two are the only players who've ever played in 3 World Cup finals. Teams who come through scares like that say, well, they can relax into the tournament, but it doesn't always work like that. Albin Ocean will be off to Fulda in Germany in a few weeks' time. The European Open, a tournament he won on his 32nd birthday last year. And there's his partner, Mario He, who missed out on the team last year. Max Lechner came in. The Austrians only won 1 rack. He is back. Over the last 12 months, he's played arguably some of the best ball of his life. Going very deep in big events. He's for that first individual matchroom title. Carl, what are your thoughts on this one? Austria obviously big favourites, but B&H played pretty well in the first round. So what do you make of it?
Another good strong performance. They won't know where they're going to do what Albania have just done. Good round 2. Austria will be feeling good. They feel like they've dodged a bullet. They should be out of the tournament. This is what happens to the best teams, the best players in the world.
Quite simply, they've gone from getting to the final 3 times in a row including 2 wins, to then coming out in the first round 3 times in a row. But they were all away from doing that on the opening night. And Bosnia and Herzegovina have come into the arena now. Sanjin Pelovanovic, 21 years of age. The young man pouring water there is Aydin Pikniak, who's even younger at 20. Now, we're almost ready to get moving here. So here's our MC, David Gutierrez.
Ladies and gentlemen, round of applause for Sanjin Pelovanovic and Aydin Pikniak for Team Bosnia and Herzegovina. Congratulations and finally for Team Austria.
親子関係でそういう動きがすごいよくこれだったら最初に作るのかおっと西川は今の会社からでもね給料はね給料はここで
Already won one thing this evening.
First round, Bosnia Herzegovina.
7-1 they beat Hungary in the first round after losing the opening rack. It's the first match Bosnia-Herzegovina had ever won in the World Cup. Now they go in search of a first ever quarter-final. What's the 9? And the pace to get there, but still though, this is pretty good call.
Yeah, this is fantastic display. It was a great break. Hit with pace. He was going to go for a second. 2, 3, 4, 5. All very easy. 6 combination.
対局のニーズの賞与というのは、南ガスが決算の大体に3月
in the world. Pitch much higher at number 24. They're both from Sarajevo, capital of a small country of about 3.5 million people.
決算賞与は石川さんだけ1000万、あと000。決算賞与とか、そうだけど、利益を上げたときじゃなくて、
Accomplished performance. Played Hungary. One of the seeded team in that match. 3 breaking runs.
じゃあ、月給は決めれんけど、その月給はどう決めるか。
Well, get one to start the match here.
それで、取り締まるペンで、実力作って、カメラなので、そういう大会のコメントがいきますけど、それも社長に一任するって書いてあります。ああ、そういうことね。そうじゃなくて、利益がかかる。それを卒業するためには、サポーターの借りですが、どうぞしてくれる。20点かかります。
Coming into this to the semi-finals of a decent-sized tournament in Slovenia. And that takes care of the opening rack. So Bosnia-Herzegovina swiftly into a 1-0 lead. We spoke to them before the match.
As always, first match is tough. We managed to run in a whole set by 3 Actually, I'm really happy with our game, and I know it's going to improve every week.
Obviously, first match in this big competition. As the match went on, we felt good. We got our first goal.
On the paper, we are definitely underdogs against Austria, but they're definitely scared of us. I mean, we know each other. We travel in every tournament, so
I'm really looking forward to that match, and we're going to try to improve. They won this competition 2 times, so definitely don't know how it feels, but I think it's time for us.
Well, like my father said, we are going all the way to the end.
Off the break, but it stayed over the pocket for that combination. That's why it's 1-0.
あれもなんか本当にプロを例えばプロを代表にするとか、大企業にしていかんとかは、どれくらいから代表にしていくのか、
Much worse nightmare on the break.
紙で入れていく
What you can do about it.
ぐらいが出てるからね。だからその人の感覚だけどさ、これだけが少ないから、これもどうだろうっていうやつがあるよね。
So first shot of the match for the Austrians. Miyagi with ball in hand. And a similar sort of chance, Carl, to that Bosnia-Herzegovina has.
Shot coming on. Just because of the bit of distance between each other. 3
まあ、みんなが飛んでるだけだもん。だからね、頭の使われることも、そういう後半に別に変えるっていうのは特定ですけどね。
Austria in the second round of the World Cup for the 9th time. 7th World Cup qualifier. These nations have ever squared off in this tournament.
Quick racks.
Key to both of them. In rack 1, it gave Bosnia-Herzegovina a golden chance. Just a golden break. From there, they went 1-0 up, scratched off the break, left a really good opening for Austria. Really only got started here, and it's already 1-0. Austria know all about how to do well in this World Cup of pool, so let's get their thoughts.
It was a tough opening match against Australia. Probably shouldn't be really sitting here, but we took our chances in the end. They played smart. I think we made some wrong decisions on certain shots, but we're going to make it different this round.
I think the first 2 rounds are tough, and I think when you play race to 9, you have less pressure in the beginning. You can focus more on your own game than just on the defense. So it would mean a lot to
in this situation many times, but the last couple of years were kind of rough to us. So it would be really, really nice in the quarters, and we all know everything can happen. Pretty much every team can win, actually. So we want to win this round, and then hopefully we'll see at the next interview.
What a luxury to be able to look at the top half dozen players on the world rankings and take 2 of them to the World Cup for your team. Ocean number 4 in the world, he number 6.
Playing this in the side pocket from there. Two into the brown ball area, trying to get the cue ball in down green 6.
Yet another really good event last week, last 16 of the Spanish Open in this venue.
Pays to hit, that's what they say. Heat, short stick.
He's had a lot of it. Also played in the Spanish Open in this venue last week. The losers qualifying, going down to Daniel Corriere, who we saw earlier today.
Extension code.
Going to play this for draw. Get that cue stopped. 6. Remove the blue 2. Didn't let that fall enough.
Their turn to get a bit of fortune.
It's amazing that if the 2 ball would have gone a little closer to the pocket, he could have potted this off the rail. Because it's touching the rail, I don't believe he can.
Extension code.
That's what he leaves the pot. He's getting away with it. King shots, jump shots so far in this run. Couple of options, going to go rail first. Just try and get Aldi out so he can pop Pink 4 in the same pocket as the blue 2. That's why he's going rail first.
Nicely done. Already a very different rack to the first 2, but once again, see one of the teams at the table with the balls all sitting very invitingly. We start calling that the moose head, because every time they get it out, it's all I can think of.
Start play, we played in the Spanish Open, calls it the crab. That's going to hurt. What a chance Austria have blown here. We have seen them miss so far in this World Cup.
Offended by his own actions there. These guys, they can pay for them.
Just wants us to pull up now. It's ideal.
Played one match at the World Cup until this week. It's 2 years ago with this pairing. They lost to the Netherlands in the opening round. Certainly one of the coming nations on the European scene. A couple of decent events being played there now. Straight to the final of the Bosnia-Herzegovina Open earlier this year, which was a world ranking tournament. Not quite on this scale. He was fine for that title.
Mistake by Austria. Well, we've been going 2-1 up with the break.
We always saw Albania not quite managing to pick up where they left off in the first round, but the early signs in that regard are positive for Bosnia-Herzegovina. For the second time in the match, they're rack clear. It's 2-1. still the target for a place in the quarter-finals. Bosnia-Herzegovina leading Austria, the two-time winners, by 2-1. This is where we are, Lugo. Lugo's ground. I think they play in the Spanish second tier. Top-tier pool. B&H are a rack ahead.
The work cut out here because both these lads break the balls tremendous. When you're splitting fast around the table, you've got more chance of putting balls, fluking the ball on the break, one ball. There's a look. We have got the 9-ball moving a few times, so it won't surprise me if we see a golden break on the pair on our screens. Cue ball up towards the red 3, past it, so if he misses it, he's got a chance
Here comes the moose head. It's very rare that you see in this game a small playing surface be missed because it comes up that far short of the pocket.
Extension code.
I see where Gary's coming from, the crab. A sideways move in this match with that shot. For the 4th rack in a row, we see a team coming to the table with a lot of balls still on it. Sitting quite handily.
This is why no sports book in my opinion is huge because Austrians will be sat in their chair feeling like they should have been 2 at the break. They have an easy layout, made a mess of it. The young guns have a chance to take a 2-rack lead. I can only think under he's pushed a bit off left hand side unwanted, then he's landed there. What a mistake. Middle of the table are done, no extension, no get escapes on.
Wow, they've made a complete mess of that. Bad shot from Pikniach and then bad management really. It's important to be aware of whether or not you still have your extension. He tried to use it, ended up having to rush.
Yeah, his partner should have been looking at the clock really. 12 seconds left, 15, 10, whatever. It's not difficult. So in the blink of an eye, the match has turned back over to the Austrians.
this match. Both times they've levelled straight away. It's 2-2 in this last 16 match. All the remaining matches in this round will be played tomorrow, including Britain against Vietnam, and the winners of that will play the winners of this. And then we've got the quarter-finals on Saturday, semi-finals and final on Sunday, European Open in Fulda in a few weeks' time, and then in September, the US Open, Francisco Sanchez-Ruiz. You can see it on the table. Last year, so jubilant after that win over Max Lechner. He'll be back there to defend his title, and we'll be there also. The last 6 days of September.
Thank you. Right, 5.
After that, we'll also race, and then the Mosconi itself. 2-2.
Exactly the way he delivered it, because he was just trying to stun the cue ball on the break. Loads of draw on it, means it was a bad hit. He's playing this into the pocket where the green ball is. You can always catch
And indeed it has. So, another really good chance. This time, it falls to the unseeded team. Has been starting to get some results in the very biggest events. 64 of the World Championship this year, and the same stage of the European Open in Fulda last year. Talented young European players on the scene at the moment, but really only a handful of them on that journey.
It's worrying. It's very, very worrying. We've only played 4 racks. We're seeing lots of balls just like
There, of course, you don't have the experience of this environment. It's completely different to all the other matches. Austrians obviously have it in abundance. Over the last 18 months or so. But for Pikniach, this is still quite an alien environment, and in those circumstances you can miss just about anything. Well, so many things have happened already in this second round match. Which hasn't happened yet is also happening. But it has now, as Mario He dispatches the 9-ball for a 3-2 advantage. see, Austria, twice winners, both in England. In between, they got to the final and were beaten by the hosts in Shanghai. Germany then the winners behind closed doors amid COVID in 2021 after the event had to be scrapped altogether the year before. And then Spain winning for the first time last year, although they were the first team to go out this time. Beaten by the Philippines, who won it 3 times, the last of those 10 years ago, you can see there. And 2014, for England.
My good self, Darren Appleton.
You've won it once, these guys have both won it twice in this match.
The 2 ball in my pocket and then 5 just bumped it away. This is a beauty. Prides himself in this department of the game, the safety part.
What's it like to win a World Cup, Carl? I know you tend to take most things in your stride, but what was the feeling when you won it 9 years ago?
Good question. What was the feeling like? Probably relief. Just that it was over, I suppose, when you go deep in the events.
Then when you're back home a few days later and you're thinking back on it, what's that initial feeling like?
Carried on.
So life as usual, really.
Yeah, I just think it's a little bit like Mark Bosch, you know, he got to the Spanish Open final, lost heartacher in the end. He played great, but you can't help but just think you just want to win, so he don't obviously Austria won it twice, so they know how to win it.
And they've got ball in hand here. A few minutes ago, that's Austria leading us. Another thing which hasn't happened has been either team leading by more than a single rack. That may also change in a few minutes' time. When you come to the World Cup now, I won this once, and that's pretty cool.
I suppose I look back, you know, obviously it brings great memories, but it feels like a complete lifetime ago. I mean, obviously I don't even play anymore. Obviously, it's one-liners, Michael, to play pool.
It's better than winning any World Cup. Jeremy's sitting there thinking that success was wasted on Carl. He never even got to play one of these.
Yeah, it's probably the only time though in the season where me and JJ are stood at the front in the press. I've actually won this trophy. He's used to go there, not me.
Very gracious point. I'm just waiting to see what we're going to do to celebrate the 20th anniversary of the US Open when we get to Atlantic City in September. Back here in the present day. Austria clinically and efficiently, moving towards a 2-rack advantage here.
It's funny you talk about that, Michael. You know, you talk about the one that stands out for me when I lost in the final US Open. That's all I think
The top sports person always says it's the painful defeats you remember much more than the victories. Painful defeats in the World Cup the last couple of years, heavily beaten in the first round in both 21 and 22. But into round 23. Making big strides towards further progress. 3 racks in a row for them. They're more than halfway to victory. It's 4-2. Evening drawing in once again in Lugo. Here last week for the Spanish Open. This week we're still here for the World Cup of Pool, a tournament Austria twice in recent times. With the pairing of Alban Ocean and Mario Hean from 2-1 down. Such a lovely place this. The weather's been absolutely delightful. We very much look forward to hopefully being back here next year.
Rack 7,
Austria hope to be back here on Saturday to play the quarterfinals of the World Cup. Win 3 more racks tonight, that's what'll happen. of the night for Austria.
So it's going to be like the blue 2 here. This Norway 4. As well as the blue 2. Plus the brown 7 in the middle. Wow, you're looking at
These days. Okay, somewhere with us.
Yeah, I think it passes the red 3 now. The blue 2 is always going to be the problem. We found must have gone in the left centre. Obviously the 1 then hit the 2. I just feel the wheels are starting to fall off a little bit, so this is a big shot. Take advantage of the
Last year was such a breakout year for Pelivanovic. Some big events, the last 16 of both the UK Open and the European Open. Did so well at the Premier League, just didn't quite see it through to the finish. Last 16 of the Spanish Open last week, so a lot of players have gone deep in one big event. He's done it now in a few relatively short space of time. Too complicated from here. For every single shot. They will have made some mistakes here tonight. This wouldn't be a good time to make another one. An outrageous stroke of good fortune to get off and running in this race. Capitalised on it well. Suddenly they're back to only one behind and breaking in the next rack. It's 4-3 to Austria. So we've got a team event here. We've got another one coming up at Alexandra Palace in North London just before Christmas. The Mosconi Cup. Europe have won the last 3. The run which started with the COVID Mosconi in Coventry at the end of 2020. And they won Alexandra Palace the following year, and then Las Vegas at the end of 2022. Not that long ago. They won 8 in a row. Win again this year. They'll be halfway to matching that feat. It's one of the wonderful things about the Mosconi. It's always played right at the end of the year, and
Trailing by 4 racks to
it's a
3.
fitting climax to the pro calendar. Back to the World Cup. Bosnia-Herzegovina to get level again.
Possibly play a combo with him as they get off. Do something really
Sitting there on his own. That's friendship, isn't it? It's almost a week since he went out of the Spanish Open. Here he is, supporting his mates.
for him every time they're practicing breaking.
If he went home, I'm sure he'd know what to do with himself. He just spent so much time with Alvin and Marion.
Wow, they are having some luck in this match. Couldn't play that if he tried. I don't think the 6 pots in the left centre though. He's going for the bank shot. The opposite. No, played safe. It's not good, safe.
Those racks that's starting to feel very big. All over their faces how much they want to win this match. Country into the throw in position on the second. Case for the big we've seen in the match so far, especially given how tight it's before in this match as a team led by more than a rack. That was at 4-2 to Austria. It's happened again at 5-3. They win 2 more. They'll be back here for the quarterfinals on Saturday. There's the winning 9 again. When you just look at them, Carl, you think of all the World Cup matches they've played together. Of course, experience is massive, but experience of playing together, when it reaches the volume that they've acquired over the years, it just gives you a massive advantage and enables you to slip back into that.
Yeah, they're so comfortable with each other out there. That's the thing. They've won the tournament twice. They've gone deep. Played so many matches together. They just know each other inside and out. And you look at the first match.
Austria to break, leading by 5 rocks to 3.
It was Alvin who struggled a little bit in the opening match. Mario carrying this match. Carrying Mario. That is what this event is about. Where's the cue ball going to go? This is okay. That was really rolled into a funny place. That's what Alvin's just checking. Good shot to get the cue.
Austria have only run out from the break once in the whole tournament so far. Good change here.
Notice it was Mario that he's going to need the time. Played well in this match, Mr. Ocean. I know it's not over yet, he's had a few shots. Mario is 5 balls, going to turn the match a little bit on his head.
He's so good at growing into a match or into a tournament, isn't he, Ocean? So often we've seen him start off very slow in events and end up winning them.
Yeah, I expected that last week's Spanish Open. He was there, wasn't he? 4-1. And I forgot the player who beat him. Who was it?
Who are you talking about, Alban Ocean? Went down to Piers Labutus in the last 16.
Was it?
Himself to within a rack of racing the final. Ocean had actually lives in the round before that, the extraordinary struggle against Miguel Silva in that tournament. 4 hours it took him to win that match. 4 minutes for Austria to win that rack. Their first break and run game. They're on the hill now at 6-3. Another look at Lugo. I was telling you earlier about CD Lugo, the football team who play in that stadium. That they're in the second tier. I've since been informed they actually finished bottom of it this season. So they've been relegated. These are the moments we saw in the previous rack. Austria with their first break and run of the night. They now lead 6-3. Well, of course, that's the deficit which they overturned in the previous round to beat Australia. So they know things can change from here. The final countdown playing in the arena, and that seems to be perhaps where Austria are now in terms of this match. Someone who's well used to playing for Europe. It's not that rare to see three go down off the break, Carl, but three in the same pocket.
Is that what happened? You're in the same pocket?
1, 2, 3. Reasons to be cheerful for Austria.
Yeah, what a split this is. Oh my God, this is just dry stuff. Couldn't put that with your hand. They'll be back. 21 years of age. in the second time playing the World Cup. They won't be disappointed. They've got a chance to put Austria under it. The man who's played very solid in this match. He's made a couple of mistakes. This is his chance to rectify all that. This is the key shot coming up. Thin one down the rail. Pocket will swallow it up. Just make sure you hit the rail.
That should be that now. And the two young players, Herzegovina, both in the city of Sarajevo, which was at the centre of international sporting attention back in 1984, and hosted the Winter Olympics. And from that position of leading 2-1, it's been a bit of a downhill slalom for a big further back. Shots in the last two racks of the contest. And Austria's dream of a record-equaling third World Cup win is still very much alive. None of the drama they had to go through the other night against Australia. It's much more comfortable this time. Austria have beaten Bosnia-Herzegovina 7-3, and they are through to the World Cup quarter-finals.
Austria overcoming Bosnia and Herzegovina. And in the end, it was perhaps a more comprehensive victory than we heard about here earlier this week. Cool, calm and collected. Two-time winners, Mario Well, Jeremy Jones is alongside me. Jeremy, let's just take a look at the facts and the figures from that match. Anything in particular catch your eye?
Yeah, just a few big ones they missed for Bosnia-Herzegovina. Really, the last few racks is going to go a long ways, I think, for Team Austria. They really settled in. Shots, got a little more cue ball, and confidence is going to improve for them, I believe.
Let's hear it from the winners, shall we? Because Mario and Albin are with Carl.
Quarter-final performance, must be very happy to get there again.
Yes, I'm very happy, especially in the beginning. I struggled a bit. Albin played really well, so he gave me the chance to come back strong, and we finished good.
Yeah, I was just going to say, Albin, in the first match, Mario seemed to carry the team. This was your night. Fantastic performance.
I just felt a bit better, even just in the first match, you know, to get the feeling for a table. I felt pretty amazing. Mario struggled a little bit in the beginning. They gave us a big chance, or actually two chances. We took them and won the match.
Mario, you're through to the quarters. It's now a race to 9. This is where it gets fun. This is what the pool players want. Obviously, race to 7 is a bit scary. You must be happy playing an extra 2 racks. Explain to the people
Doubles, there's a lot of momentum, right? So in a race to 7, when there is a momentum for the opponent, it can be finished soon. So you have a little more space for race to 9. I think all the pool players like to play a longer race in the Scotch doubles format. So I'm really looking forward for that.
Albin, it's a 2-man team, but I noticed Martin's racking the balls for you. He's carrying the cues. Is he giving you massages back home?
Sometimes he's just staying here. He likes to watch workouts. He just loves pool, and he's one of our best friends. So he enjoys the time here, sleeping tomorrow. So it's going to be tough for us. We need someone else to rack the balls.
As we are into round 2 and filling up those quarter-final slots, let's just show you the draw for the World Cup pool. This is the top half of the draw. As you can see, Austria having come through to the quarterfinals. Face the winner of Great Britain against Vietnam, which is played tomorrow. A little bit earlier in the season, Albania 3 to book their spot in the last 8, and they await the winner of Germany versus Canada. So Jeremy, we'll take a look at the round 2 games we've seen so far, particularly that Austrian performance. That was perhaps more than we expect from that pair.
Yeah, absolutely, especially one a little struggle at first. That's how you win titles like they have. The other one picked it up. They both settled in, and like I said before, I think those last few rounds are going to go a long ways.
Early on in that one, it was so funny points, wasn't it? It was rack to rack, and it was even all the way through. It looked like we could be going hill. Was the experience of Elvin Murray there that sort of told out?
Yeah, I think maybe a little inexperience on the other side, but I think those guys should hang their heads high. They played a great first round. They really battled
through to the quarterfinals. I mean, they've been in great form and immensely talented, aren't they, that pairing?
Yeah, very much so. Jushishin seems like a veteran, only 29 years old. Of course, Victor very young. They seem to gel a little better today. Seemed a little more settled and a very dangerous team.
It does seem as though the teams that are sort of winning in those early round 2 matches are looking much more strong than perhaps they did in round 1. And round 2 continues tomorrow here from Lugo. 2 of our quarterfinalists confirmed. The big question is who will be joining them. We'll be back from midday on Sky Sports Action. I'll be kicking us off with the Philippines against Spain B. Of course, Philippines knocked out Spain A in the opening match of the competition, so we're looking forward to that one. We do hope you can see tomorrow.
Aiming that shot. Always tricky with the ultimate jaws.
He's second in the league. This is points with another 4 Alvin's lost his last 5 matches. He's been here, he's done this, he knows how much of a grind it is. 100%, or do you think a little bit of him's thinking, I'm done?
I think yeah, and then you go in and what to do your sportive duty and sort of positive vibe for the next tournament. That's what you tell yourself. He's had a long streak of tournaments.
Success in probably one of the only ones he hasn't. He's definitely one of the most decorated handball players in the last 3 or 4 years. Goes without saying, probably of all time. World Tour Masters May 10th through till the 13th. 9-ball rankings are straight, and then 2 wild cards. What a tournament! So glad to see that go back to the 16 players. It was tried and tested with 24, never quite worked for me. I believe it's matchingpool.com. It's actually a great place to go as well. Pagulayan going along nicely here on day 7.
This was Sanjin's dry break. Lead for Pagulayan and breaking.
Table again. Ruiz, that should be his nickname because he was being on one, man on a mission. Got a few balls left on the hill.
two matches back to back. Next match on table 2 will be against Konrad Juszczyk from Poland. Track 5. Every match counts, all points taken to stage 3, the last 6 players remaining will play the last round robins. Well, today we have a buffer, tomorrow yeah. Replay. Think it hit the jaw of the side pocket. Think here. Think. It's margin. And that's the reason why SVB, who has really been on his game, but each roll while he breaks apart. It also increases action.
Sings on the rail a little bit.
Shot. Will he pause? 3 seconds. Tends to drive the player up a little bit. Drink. So Carl showed me his phone, it's over 3 seconds, but I started counting when he stopped moving his back arm. We interpret I'll tell you, his social networking hangs with coaching are very close to you when they're feathering, very close. Small feather, same style. Speed here. Back swing. Maybe he's
He's used to Shane playing that shot.
What a smart choice to pull it back. His name can play with the left. Hit it as hard. Things you can do right technically. Players have cut being close to the club. Here feathering gets you in there. Moving on the shot is not. Was a little lucky when cutting that 2-ball. It went in off of the 8.
Good to see him. Changes process now.
Yeah, amazing stat for anyone. Game during the match and in between matches, because just like during a match you're meant to be in the chair, so what you do in between matches. What goes on in your head in a bit of a mist if you don't have activity. What goes on if you play perfect for 3 matches.
Day one, he actually lost his only match to Woodward. He's almost fine. He lost his only The last match he won was against Ruiz 5-4.
Many things right, but the thing is, he's a consistent high finisher anywhere in the world. Yeah, but playing-wise,
extension code.
Raptor Ruiz. 3 balls to play. Players who play 20s on tour advantage who's playing 30s and 20s. He's in top place, he's on his own, he'll be on 14 points, if he was around extension, try and save your extension for the big shot. This is the big shot. This will feel like he's rushing it a little bit because he wanted to use the extension. No, we've done it. He's got a Alex, you really will.
Yeah, frustrating. This is, I promise you, something that other players in the players' lounge are looking.
get the cue ball. Left a decent
Maybe back. Balls here. Top rail. Almost got there. Alex Bergline is playing a good tournament. He's in a good position to qualify for the final six, but this straight back breaks below average. He's a bank tool player, one pocket player, plays easy blitz. He misses that by quite a margin.
just skew the old counter.
And this helps keep the momentum going. He's made a mistake on the second subject. Pick up the pieces, level the score. 3 apiece, raised to 5. Back Patrick 7 and 46 seconds. Television over 6 days. Three-piece Bergline to break. Cue ball is back 7 consistent. Side box. Everybody trying to copy FSR's magic recipe. Willing that 5 balls first and it gets in the way and he says sorry. Push out. And if he sees part of it.
2連マス。
Maybe
それだと本当に大変まして。どれもです。
so you remove the 3-6 wall. Okay, you can play push for a jump. I don't like this so much. Jump like this, it's like
でも結構ブレークもあるよね。いつぐらい
you give a jump, make a jump. If it goes, you lose the record.
ちょっとじゃあ
Slog this. That can't be the push down. You're going to come out second best every time with this level pushing to there.
So let's go back, and I'm not saying it's easy, especially not with the shot block, but what I said, the push out for the kick, when you look at the kick, you think it's a little bit easy, especially with that 3 and 6 where they are. Hey, I could come, maybe tie them up on the rail. Much tighter pockets. They would
6番なくなった。4番は大丈夫。6番だけ。
might say a commitment to the shot. We've had some snooker sessions in the evening. You were there a lot harder on the table than if you were to
しっかりという。
It's all down to this short backswing. I think certain shots further and he doesn't. He'll probably stop him being a bit fidgety, a bit jumpy and smooth.
He's totally fine with that 6, but it's also being comfortable with the clock, so sometimes you just take the extension because you can. Draw or topspin, normally you would expect it to draw.
回っていたじゃんか、今まで。
Forward or coming backwards, you need spin, speed. See?
いや。
Just an inch extra.
One players have drawn back to come past the centre.
さっきも2番ここだった。3点思い出す。
Called Sanchez bluff, took the push out on the jump to an open position there. Used to shoot is active on your second match, back-to-back, especially when you're
You should 6 at 6. Break off after tonight's play. We're going to lose 4 players.
謹慎状。
Tomorrow there will only be 6 players left. He's on 12.
出てください。
Just below him in 7th place. 10 points. Woodward's still there. He's still in the mix. He's
まだいける。これでもね。これでスクラッチして、これをする。
Seeing the breakみんな毎回こうやってやるの癖がつくのちょっとそう毎回試合の時に認識する
Almost as if he feathers with his beak.
認識して初めて
That later, so he holds still, micro movements. Most of the work.
意外に店長
Will he be tempted, Sanji, to protect the one who's grounded stuff, so many balls in the wind? If he would only play that to see the two, wouldn't have a problem.
大丈夫今からすごく吐き出して
Flip it, bank the one to the middle of the second fluke in this match.
if you were sat and playing, I believe that was fact.
Some players have real selective memory. The first to come to mind is the one that starts with an S and ends with W.
Jason Shaw there. Think there from your former captain.
Two reels, sorry.
Beautiful shot.
Boink.
Yeah, obviously top rail wasn't much. Keep the goals off the top short rail. Takes in flukes in rack number 8.
Look at this. Looks at his shot, so he's playing two shots. The 9 passes the 6. And the 3 lands on the line right. Gonna play this shot. So I like the shot. I didn't like the execution. He almost dislocated his shoulder. He executed poorly, and then it looks like the shot was gone and all, but it wasn't. This match, Sanji Peglivanovic is playing far from what he has shown throughout the week. Below average, but here and there, a mistake
Right, Alex keeps him in the match. Playing to levels wide.
Another decider for Sanjin. Would be something for him to win this match.
Yeah, we knew matches were going to be close. All week, really. First three matches have not been close at all. All three have been 5-2. So looks like we get our first hill match of the day. Players get the cue ball cleaned. It's not so much because they're scared of a secret. It might be because where they're about to aim, he's unsure. Wow, see this one, look at this, flies into the bottom jaw.
This is going to sit with him. Sanjin, 16 minutes, looking good to get the last 6. But this will definitely allow him to see the ground. Won't see Sanjin back until tonight. Like Boy and FSR in the opening 2 matches from day 1.
Disappointing Sanjin. Just the fact that he could have took this match to situations. Managed to take this match to 4-4. It will hurt in his little break. Canadian Alex the Pilot, he will stay on this table and he will face Scotland's Jason Shaw.
Diamond tables are designed and manufactured from the highest quality, sustainable hardwoods, utilizing world-renowned designs. Diamond tables are unparalleled for playability and durability. After all, they are designed by players for players.
This championship has been played with the new RMF tournament set, featuring a unique molecular structure, razor-sharp precision, and unsurpassed longevity. Unquestionably the best pool balls in the world, this set is available in the TV and evaluation version, as well as in the new My RMF Range of Ball and cue cases. Now you can bring and play with the best ball set everywhere you go. My RMF, bringing new dimensions to your billiards experience.